Yes, so you heard a couple people speak about this new issue that's cropped up in Oceano in the last couple weeks, and I think a letter was sent to all board members with, I don't know, I think they're at about 350 signatures at this point, and I realize this doesn't pertain to a lot of people in the audience right now, but this is an ongoing issue, and this is a group that is going behind the backs of business owners and individuals for own personal gain. And it's beyond infuriating when you have them on video saying, I don't like a vacation rental across the street from my house. Notices were put out on one side of town, not on the other side of town where all the vacation rentals were. So it's really amazing to me that they've gotten a couple hundred signatures at this point in a couple of days. I could go on and on, but this really is the straw that broke the camel's back to me. I talked to Trevor. I see he's here. I talked to him on the phone on Friday because I found out that this group was going behind everyone's back and talking to planners in the department on how to put forward this ordinance with no community support. There's no community support besides 2 to 3 members on a 4-member board. I could go on about how this group has worked to shut down the airport, how this group has there's numerous letters to the Coastal Commission right now that we've received from Freedom of Information Act's requests where they've gone behind our board here, behind us, and are trying to shut things down with the Coastal Commission. This is an out of control board. So I want to make a motion, and I'll go into detail on all of these things at this point. I know I can't do it now because it's not agendized. I want to make a motion for a December 6th meeting to withdraw the recognition of the OAC.
I'll second it, and I'll add, if it's okay, I apologize for them for calling you names. They've called me names many times too, and so I mean, it is, I agree completely with Supervisor Compton. They are out of control.
I also wanted to make the comment, if Trevor, would you come up here for a minute and address what the situation is to just alleviate the concerns of these several hundred people that are worried that this ordinance is going to go forward?
Sure. Trevor Keith, Planning Building Director. So yeah, our workload in our department does not include any vacation rental ordinance in Oceano. That would need to be a board-directed initiative, and our department has received none today.
And you've never received any direction from us to do this, is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay, thank you.
Is there any discussion on this motion? This is a separate, are you proposing a separate agendized item, Supervisor Compton?
According to Rita, I have to have a separate discussion since it's the board-created board, and so we need to have a separate discussion since it was recognized by the board to do that.
And that would involve some analysis of the situation as to, and some standard against which the official recognition, as I recall,
sure,
the recognition of advisory councils is held against particular standards that were put forward probably 10 years ago or so.
I'd be happy to do it against what their own bylaws are, because they violated about every one of them.
I just want to make sure we have some structure to make this decision. And this is not about making this decision. It's about having a conversation about it. Any other discussion on this?
What do you mean it's not about making the decision? I want to make a decision at that meeting and agendize it.
The motion before the board right now is not the decision. It is about creating a discussion. And so with that, if there's no further discussion, all those in favor, aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? None opposed. So with that, we will ask staff to agendize. You have further?
On a different subject.